Hey y'all, what's up? So, God is so good. I just want to start that video off by saying God is so good. And even in the eye of the storm, God remains in control. And they are still surveying the damage that happened last night. I was keeping a really close eye on the storm because down by Benjamin, Texas, is where the second wave of storms developed. And when those storms developed, I had a feeling in my gut that things were about to be bad. Because those storms, as soon as they developed, they were producing tornadoes that the weather people were already saying could be an EF5 tornado. And I'm like, whoa, there's an FE5, something like that. My brain's still trying to wake up this morning. It's currently 10 o'clock and I've only been awake for about an hour because I was up most of the night watching these storms, trying to keep an eye on the storm, and just to try to see if I could alert my family to anything that the weather people may miss or anything like that. And I am very grateful that my sister, her sirens went off twice down there in Benjamin, Texas, but luckily the tornadoes stayed away. Like they were below her. When I'm looking at the map, it's the only way I can, off to the side, I guess that would be the better way to say it. They were off to the side when I'm looking at a map, but they just had tornado after tornado after tornado, hitting the same area, up to Wichita Falls, and it went all the way up, and it strung straight through Oklahoma City. Now the first round hit Oklahoma City pretty hard, and everybody was thinking, oh, well, we're not going to get hit with the second wave. And the second wave was just as bad, if not worse, than the first. Just by looking at radar and the tornadoes between Oklahoma and Texas last night, I counted over 100 tornadoes. Now, they had where the count comes is they had what's called spin-off tornadoes, super bad, and they were telling people, hey, once you shelter in place and just be prepared to spend the night there. Like, don't even get out until these storms have passed, because the National Weather Service had put out a thing telling people, like, hey, we may not even warn you because we don't even understand what's going on completely here, and we're overwhelmed with tornadoes. And so I was watching radar and I was snapping pictures and I was trying to help people figure out where possible tornadoes were on Facebook, and I was trying to post them here as well. And it was a very hard thing to keep up with because every time I'd snap a screenshot, a few more tornadoes would pop up, and it was just really hard to keep my eyes on it. And a lot of other people started asking me what weather app I use. In the comment section, I will go ahead and I will tell you the radar app that I use. You do have to pay for the app, but it is a really good app, and they are surveying the damage that happened last night. It's bad. People's homes were leveled. Little towns were leveled. People lost their homes, their jobs. People lost everything. People went to bed probably in their safe place, and they woke up homeless and jobless over one little night. And God kind of spoke to me last night and said, I'm giving you but a glimpse. I'm giving the world but a glimpse of the 7 years of tribulation. And it's the warnings are only going to get louder and stronger. I am beyond grateful. Like, I asked God to protect my home, to keep my home safe, and to protect my friends and my family. And God is so good. God protected us. God kept us safe. And I had some family in Seminole and Wewoka got hit with I believe at least 2 to 3 tornadoes last night. I don't know the extent of the damage, but I know my family that I have there is safe. Seminole got a few spin-ups. From what I understand, there is some damage within that Seminole, Oklahoma area, but as far as I know, my family is safe. I know Norman got hit super, super bad last night. And that just so much damage. Like, they haven't even surveyed all the damage. And we probably will not find out the extent of the damage of the storms last night until probably later on, either today or tomorrow. But I'm just asking you guys, please keep these people in your prayers. And like, I was keeping an eye on the storm so much. I know that there were other watchmen and watchwomen that were coming out with videos. And I know that there was some stuff going on in Israel and over in the Middle East. But I did not have the time to watch their videos, and as much as I wanted to, because I want to know what's going on. But I was trying to figure out what was going on in the home front. How can I warn the people? Because the National Weather Service said they could not handle the load of warning people. It was too great. And so they were telling people, look at all of your resources at once. And so I was trying to be a helping resource in that, and it was just, it took a lot of my time and a lot of my energy, and I probably did not go to bed until about 3 o'clock this morning when the storms finally hit me, and I realized that God had quieted the tornado. It was like, as soon as those storms hit where I was at, God quieted the tornadoes, and all I got was some like heavy wind, thunder and lightning, and just some really heavy rain. And there's parts where we can tell that everything flooded, but by the grace of God, I am so grateful. God is so good. God is so good. So I'm just going to ask that you will pray for the people that were in the path of these storms with Oklahoma and Texas. And I believe these storms even made it up into Canada. And I know that they probably had some damage up there. But I was just trying to focus my energy where it was most needed. And I mean, this is just, it just is what it is. And I'm going to try to catch up on some videos today, but my husband's home, and I've got to spend some time with him too. So if you just give me a couple of days to kind of figure it out, and hopefully my internet will start working again. But I do know that there is another round of storms coming in like the next 3 or 4 days. So that is something that I'm going to keep my eyes on and be prepared for as well. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll either see you in heaven or my next video. Bye, y'all.